This is Michael with the Vision Experience, and in this video we're going to go over a few more of the features and operations of the Universal Harmony 1100 remote that's part of your custom movie theater system. Now, as I mentioned, you will connect the remote control to a laptop and download the free software, and then it walks you through how to program everything and all the different. It has over 200,000 receivers and DVD players and devices on there. You just type in the model number and it automatically puts in all the codes and knows how to do everything. So then you do the same thing with the remote extender. This also gets programmed and it'll do it at the same time for you. Now, as I mentioned, what happens is we're going to have the remote talk to the extender, and the extender is what's going to be turning everything on and off. Because when you just have the remote without the extender, you really have to push it and point it right at the devices, and this way you will be able to turn things on and off from any seat in your theater. Now, when you set this up in your theater, you might want to move the extender around so you can find a sweet spot that controls all your devices from any seat in the room. The first thing you might want to try, I put a little piece of Velcro underneath it. You could just stick it right up here underneath the shelf. I've got it right there, and you could plug it in. And that, based on where this is set, that should be able to turn on all your devices and your projector. Now, for instance, if that didn't work, you could also take this and put it on a wall. And I'll just kind of do that right now. Like, let's say I put it right over here. Like, I'll plug it into power. And let me set the extender way over here. So we could just say that this is a, we could just say that this is on a wall in your theater, and that could be anywhere. Now when I go to the remote, I've got it programmed to watch a DVD, listen to CDs, or listen to radio, and you can set this up for any one of your devices. The way it works, when I push watch a DVD, it's going to turn on the projector, the DVD player, the amps, and the preamp. If I click listen to CDs, I've got it programmed so it turns on everything, but it doesn't turn on the projector because you don't need that. And when you click listen to radio, it'll go right to the preamp, set it to the FM radio station, and you're already listening to the radio. So it's that simple. So that said, let me go ahead and hit watch a DVD. Just touch it, one button, and then we can kind of see what happens. And I can see right now the DVD player is on, the preamp is on, the amps will turn on in a second. There's amp 1, there's amp 2, and the projector is on. So just by pushing that, you've got one button, and now you're ready to go. You're ready to watch your disc. And then there's other controls that are on here. You can control your volume. You've got a little scroll here. If you have your tuner here, you can do your channels through here. And then let's say you want to turn everything off. All you do is just hit the on-off button here on the corner. I just hit off. And it'll do it in a second. It'll start turning things off. So when you program your remote, just take that into consideration. You have the ability to set up any device or string of devices. So you just push one button and those things will turn on. You can even tell the preamp what channel to go to. So right now, when we set up the DVD player, we tell the preamp to go to channel HDMI channel 1 because that's where it's plugged into. And all of it is really easy and simple to do. It's all in the setup menu, and you'll have that. But this is just a quick overview. So when you get this set up, play around with your extender position here. So like I mentioned, you can find kind of a sweet spot where you can control it from any seat in the theater, and this is able to read and see all of your devices and your projector. Other than that, it's pretty easy, and you can just go through it a step at a time, and you'll be ready to go.